Hello, I am Farrukh Nadeem, here with a new lecture. Yosh. The lecture we are going to study today, is relevant to the previous lecture. In the previous lecture, we designed a door, and in that video, I also referenced that we would design the side window of that door. The size of the door was 96 in height. And here, the side window we are making will be 18 inches. With 18 inches, I will create a new file. I will import it onto the bitmap. While importing the bitmap, keep in mind that the file you have previously saved, I have imported it here, and I will scale it by transforming it. I enlarged it and approximately left it close to this design. Use Alt and bring it here. If you feel that you are unable to manage its size in this way, you have the scale command available, and keep the link icon on here. Apply a size of 96 now here, and this design will become equal to that file. Viewers are received. Previously, you have created some geometric designs, and today we definitely have to maintain the geometry. But along with that, we will also do a bit of trace work. Viewers, previously we created geometry with measurements, and today, while relying on measurements, we will also do a bit of trace work. For the tracing work, our method will be the same. First, set the margins. To set the margins, I used a rectangle, and utilizing the object snap outside of it, drew the rectangle. After drawing the rectangle, we need its dimensions. Go here to know the dimension on which this design is made. Use the dimension tool and measure from here to here the size. Here is 3 inches. If you take a measurement from here to this room, you will see that it is about 2.5 inches or 2 inches. I will also measure it from here, and you can see it is approximately 2 inches. The distance between them from here to here is 2.5 inches. Similarly, if we look at this gap between them, it will be approximately 3/4 of an inch. Make sure to verify with different sizes. I previously told you that since this is a 20 design and some of it remains in 1920, overall, what we observed here is that the outer size will be this, 3 inches. And technically, you should understand here that if we keep this size at 3 inches, and when we apply this curve here, and its own size is coming to 2.5 inches, it means that the distance from here will be how much? If it is 3 inches from here, so half of 4.5, which means from here 1.25 will be subtracted. I will use the calculator here. As we come here, you will see 3 minus 1.25, and this will give us a margin of 1.75. This means that this margin will be 1.75. So first I will apply a border with an offset to this object that we measured here at 3 inches. I took this offset inside with 3. Similarly, I will set another margin with 1.75, and this margin will be for these small rectangles. And the inner object's margin will be created. You can either convert them into guidelines or use them as they are if you prefer to use them easily. I convert it into a guideline and then delete this object. This margin will remain from here, only extending this much or going beyond it. If you want to set this margin here as well, you can do so. See, I have set this margin here too. From here, I select this object and delete it. This rectangle was for setting our margin, and we need to place this rectangle here. Select the rectangle tool with rounded edges. We have the rectangle tool available here, so I will create it with a width of 14.5. See, it first created it on these points. And if you look here, it is placed above. That is, it has created this rectangle in the middle. I took this rectangle here with the help of a click. I am moving it. See, here it will move. If you want to do it properly, you can zoom in and shift it here. Similarly, we have a rectangle here. I am using Alt to bring it here, and then I will take its duplicate in the same way. Using Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and Alt, I place it up here. Now, a little bit of adjustment will be needed. Why is adjustment needed? So that we can manage the distance between the two. From here to here, this design is taken at 13.8, meaning 13.25. If we focus on a specific point, how to take 13.5 Then this was the measured distance. Since it is 13.5, I use a rectangle to adjust it up to here. If I draw this rectangle from here, then its minimum is 13.ai. When I applied 13.5, see how its size adjusted accordingly. With the zoom, I zoom it to the same extent and select the object. Then use the arrow key to place it on top, or you can also manually move it over. Select the transform tool inside, and I moved it, and I grabbed this object and adjusted it on top. Now, with the help of this object, I align it. I need the alignment to be centered. From this side, see, this object is also centered. But here, you can see that this design here, this is like on the inside, meaning we have to border it with the inner AG. Here a rectangle can be drawn again. And it can also be made like this. I drew this rectangle again from here, and I set the radii to 1.25, and it has drawn the radius here. Why did I have to draw it separately again? That's something to think about. See, if I transformed it, made it smaller, this would happen, and there would be a difference in the radius. So to maintain it, I drew a new rectangle, and I would recommend you do the same. Just draw the rectangle. Our work is complete to this extent. Now we need to place arcs here. So you see we have arcs placed here with RLD, and you can trace the arcs. Here I have placed a reference line. I dragged the guideline from the top, and I placed a guideline here. Similarly, I placed a guideline on the upside. We can further adjust it later. Here, I used a 3-point curve. See this point and this point, and I curved it with that. Use the tracker. I provided it here with the points. Now, since we need more points in this, you can use it here. And see what happened as soon as I pressed enter, it automatically created it there. Similarly, I start from here on this line, then this curve, then this one. I provided different points and created the curve from those points. Please take a look. Mirror them on the right side. Mirror them on the right and drag them while holding Alt, drag them to the outer side. That is, adjust it here according to the design you see here. When you place these two designs here, you will also need to crop on the inside. Mine took a 3-point cut from here to here. Place this curve on top and gave it this shape. Do the same on the bottom side. From here to here, cropped it and linked it here. Close it. I grouped this design from here and selected it through transform, then brought it to this side. After bringing it here, you selected this object with shift and centered it from here. See, it is centered, and then I also aligned it to the bottom. I will use this bottom align, meaning the outside edge of it should match with the outside edge of this object. And because we made it there without measurement, you should select the transform tool through transform, align one side parallel to it, and match the other side with this line here, and the design is created here. Remove the guideline from here, and now you will mirror this design to the upside and align this object parallel to it. Select with the shift key, and here you can see we have inside and outside. Now, if I do it inside, it will be this one. And if I do it outside, it will be that one. So when you practice, you will understand on your own whether to do it inside or outside. Like when I aligned it with the outside edge, this design of yours was completed. Make sure to save the file as you go along. In the same way, we need to duplicate this rectangle. I selected the rectangle and copied it from the top using the mirror command. Now, this much of your work is completed. Next, we need to create this design that you can see here. Now you might have an idea why we took this step, because the depth ends here and a straight line starts ahead. So we will draw a rectangle here. I took the rectangle tool from here. See, I took it approximately to this edge, as much as you want to design. Now its corners were rounded. I applied square to it, and the corners became square again. Along with this, there is a margin of 0.5 on the inside, but we will complete this design inside it first, then trim it from here and offset it inside so that this design is also created inside it. Here I take an arc of a circle and I drew a circle on its midpoint. Then using the transform tool, I bring it here. The main thing worth discussing in this is the discussion was whether we need to bring this design to the upside. Then I will have to place it above in advance. I take a guideline from here and I will have to place it above in advance. This is its upper edge and this is its lower edge. So move this object. Where will you place it? The middle has also come over it. The center has also come from this side. So we will have to draw this design separately. Take an arc here. With any tool, create this arc. Similarly, you can mirror this arc and take it to the other side. Hold Alt and zoom. I did it and placed it on this edge, so it automatically aligned with it. Now we can use the trim command here. I took trim, trimmed this, and trimmed this. So this design was completed. See here, when I trimmed it, it automatically joined. We will use the offset command. The offset should be 0.75, 0.75, and it is now offset inside, and see it is exactly according to your design. Up to here our design is okay. Here inside this design there is a bell. We will work on the bell, and for that we need to go use the draw curve tool in draw curve. I will start it from this first point. With great care, you need to mark the points, and this tool will automatically manage the curve. See, I used this tool from here. So a loop was created. Just take it on the side, like this. Look at these different points. Once you practice, you'll get an idea of where to take a point and where not to. See this? The more you want to smooth it, the closer you'll take the points. Just like this, I took it from here. See this? Where the curve is small, take the points a bit closer, and where the curve is larger, take the points farther apart. In this way, the design will be according to your required design. It will generate the curve for you. See, this is just how it is done. Then I simply take this design from here. This design, which was of the bull, has been saved with it. Look here, this is step 1, this one, and I am now completing the upper design from here. I have always told you to use zoom as much as possible. It's better to use zoom than to work in the air and do pixel-based work properly. This will bring beauty and accuracy to your design. See, in the same way, you can also create it using a 3-point arc. I took this arc from here and finalized its shape. Similarly, I have now aligned this design with it. See, close it like this, so that you can immediately join it with this. Press J and join them, so that this object is available to you in a combined form. This is a petal of the flower. From here it went to this side. I will use a 3-point arc from here and gave this arc with it. After that, from here I will use the arc draw option and give it a bit of a zigzag here. Did this, and then using the 3-point arc here, did this. Similarly, I am slightly lowering it with the note. Pressed it. The note option turned on, moved it slightly up to here. Then you select the arc command and connect these 2 points together and select all 4 objects and join them with the help of J, and this side's design is complete. And similarly, if we talk about this side, the 3-point arc is used here as well. Do this, then from here do this, and at this place use the curve command to add a bit of zigzag, and after that select these 3 and join them. Click to join. Now for the leaf you see on this side, we will use the curve command. If there is a little bit of distortion left, you can adjust it later with the node tool. Here I selected the node tool and selected this object from here. Placed it with it, and see this? Improved its sharpness. Look here. We had a note placed incorrectly. You can right click here to remove it. Delete point. And in this way, the tasks on one side are also completed. Similarly, using the crop line command from here, this drew a line on the inner side. Similarly, drew this line from here, this from here, and this from here. In this way we created the segments inside it. Close it. Look, select today and press join once. If there are any lines that can connect with you, they will all connect. So we have completed one side of the floor, and I will copy it from here and also mirror it. See, I mirrored it on the left side and moved it to place it on top. If you need to rotate it a little, you can easily rotate it. See, rotate it. If you need to adjust the size a little, you can easily adjust it. So see, it has been adjusted. I selected the entire object and grouped it with Ctrl G, and I bring it here. Place it exactly in the middle, and you can use this design however you like. We had deleted all the dimensions from here. If you want to create any other design or something on top of it, you can do so. This was a design. I traced it as it is and also drew it. Friends, today's exercise regarding a door is complete. I hope you have learned some new tools from this exercise. In today's exercise, the tools we used included the offset command, which we have used before, and we have demonstrated it again here. Similarly, we used the 3-point arc and the trim command. We drew some objects and traced others. So our design was completed with a combination of these different commands. As we conclude, I would like to make a request to you all. Please subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends and family, and make sure to press the like button. Stay with us, God willing. Our next lecture will be on patterns, where we will learn pattern designing.